introduced by Big Time Wrestling, which is a promotion out of Michigan. Introducing first the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is simply John Divosi. And introducing the champion from Gulf Breeze, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, is the BTW United States Champion, Bloody Harker Dirge.
Welcome to the Nosebleed Seats. I'm the Magistrate of the Crime Fighter. We're back here in Urbana, Illinois, in the parking lot of UC Bank, as we see making his way to the ring, the All-World Wrestling League Big Time Wrestling United States Champion, Bloody Harker Dirge. I'm not sure when Big Time Wrestling, which was started by the original Sheik, became AWWL. But Bloody Harker Dirge is the United States Champion, and he has brought that championship down to Urbana, Illinois to defend it. If you want to find out more about AWWL, go to AWWL.webs.com.
I also want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, Bloody Harker Dirge has ranked in this year's Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500 Wrestlers for 2011. Congratulations, Bloody Harker Dirge.
Interesting factoid I needed to share with the audience. Bloody Harker Dirge did make the PWI 500 at number 386. I know a lot of people do not put a whole lot of stock in the PWI 500, but it's not easy for anybody to come with a list of 500 wrestlers and put them in order. John Divosi will be appearing at the final New Breed show. He will be teaming with Angelo Santelli to face Hassan Adib and Randy Ray. Interesting challenge for the final New Breed event. And here we go, we're underway. Simply John Divosi, a gentleman that is quite misunderstood in the Central Illinois wrestling scene. A lot of people have not held him in the highest regard in terms of a wrestler. He was the former host of the Off the Ropes interview show, of which this gentleman decided to play the usual gay card in my second appearance on the program for no apparent reason other than there's no way a mad conservative can think like that, so he must be gay. Yeah, I know, a lot of people are opinionated about professional wrestling. I mean, there's a right way to go about it and a wrong way to go about it. Going after doing personal attacks against individuals who have strong opinions is the wrong way to go about it. As Harker Dirge, looks like he's going for a pile driver already and nails it. And John Divosi manages to roll out of the ring. Usually that would finish an opponent off, but Divosi got the heck out of there. John Divosi, for quite the longest time, pretty much stuck around to NBWA, rarely wrestling outside of his home promotion, but he did take part in the Central Illinois caravan down to the Memphis, Tennessee area as he gets a neck breaker on Harker Dirge and a 2 count. Choke on the ropes. Divosi recovered after taking that pile driver from Harker Dirge. They usually will end the match. But Harker Dirge with a big back body drop on Simply Divosi. And Harker with a spear and pounds away at the head of John Divosi. Yes, Divosi took part in the Central Illinois caravan down to Memphis, Tennessee for several weekends in a row. Harker Dirge is now choking Divosi on the ropes. Harker Dirge taking Divosi out to the center of the ring and clubs him in the back. With the pending closure of NBWA as he hits a backbreaker on John Divosi. It's an open question as to where John Divosi will be seen next, as NBWA will be holding its final show on November the 5th in Rantoul, Illinois at the Lincoln's Challenge Academy. And there's a backbreaker from Harker Dirge. But he's choosing not to go for a cover there. Of course, he didn't go for a cover after hitting that pile driver early on in the matchup. Harker Dirge to the second rope. And a knee drop. Finds the mark. A 2 count. Well, John Divosi not going away very easily here. John Divosi has improved quite a bit as a wrestler in the last year or so. 1-2 count. Divosi not quite putting away Harker Dirge. And Divosi drops the axe handle. And a 2 count. Landscape of Central Illinois has greatly changed over the past couple of months as he hits a DDT. Divosi hits a DDT on Harker Dirge, but Harker Dirge will not go down. GAW appears to be over with as the assets of GAW have been sold off. It was believed for a little while that GAW would continue under a new owner, but the owner that was discovered was not somebody that I have a lot of faith with as a promoter or a wrestler. And Rex Gill, it's not Rex Gill, it's John Divosi with a clothesline on Harker Dirge. Rex Gill has bought the GAW ring and apparently is still going to try to run a promotion under a third set of new call letters. Alright. It's just, this more bizarre happenings in the city of Springfield. And the saga of Joe Burge continues as he was thrown out of a wrestling show a couple of weeks ago after he decided to get drunk, wander into the wrestlers' locker room, and then try to jump into the ring at the end of an event. And he got ejected for it. His last attempt at ring wrestling show was a disaster. As you heard last week's comments from Harker Dirge and company about the sorry state of the local wrestling scene as of late, with people trying to be promoters that really don't have the sense to be promoters or have the business to be promoters. And there's a neck breaker, jawbreaker from John Divosi. Irish whip, hip toss is blocked. Divosi ducks under the clothesline, misses his own, and a heart punch from Harker Dirge, and that finishes him off.
Your winner and still big-time wrestling US champion, Bloody Harker Dirge!
Either a heart punch or a punch to the neck finishes off simply John Divosi, and Harker Dirge is still the AWWL-BTW United States Champion in 6 minutes and 55 seconds. Well, in a moment, we will have our main event of this half hour. It'll be Austin Lane versus Guy Smith. We'll be right back. Catch the Nosebleed Seats TV on demand anytime. Just go to stlwc.lip.tv, select your episode, watch and enjoy the show. The NBS TV on stlwc.lip.tv.
And introducing first the challenger from Newport, Arkansas, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the human highlight reel, Austin Lane.
Main event time here on the NBS. This is the main event from the Urbana show at New Breed Wrestling Alliance in Urbana, Illinois at the Sweet Corn Festival. As the sun sets, it is getting quite dark outside. There's not a lot of lighting to compensate. So it will appear to get darker as this match goes on. Do our best to make things, make the action as visible as possible using some video editing tricks that I can pull off. But this is for the NBWA Midwest Championship. Story about how Guy Smith won the title is a little odd. Supposedly, he won at a charity show down in Arkansas on a Sunday afternoon. Do not know who ran the show or got any other details about it. So it's an open question as to
and introducing the new champion. He won the title from Jason Vendetta last weekend down in Newport, Arkansas. He is from your capital city, weighing in at 260 pounds. He is the NBWA Midwest Champion. Zero hype, Guy Smith.
Austin Lane is complaining about people dancing to his music. Well, I don't know why he chose a tune that people can dance to, but he did. And here's one half of the New Midwest Tag Team Champions, Guy Smith, who has the NBWA Midwest title around his waist. For you fans in Springfield, New Midwest Wrestling returns to Lanier High School this Saturday. 7 o'clock start for Oktoberfest, Ballroom Blitz, and Guy Smith anyway that was there in August for the last Midwest show, Blindside. Guy Smith teamed with a different partner to defend the tag titles, Perry Winkle, instead of the injured Spencer Powers, who's still favoring a shoulder injury that he suffered in Kincaid back in June. 2 months wasn't enough to heal the injury. Could not or did not want to compete. So Guy Smith teamed with his manager. And they fought the crew, Derek Moss and Eric Logan. By hook or by crook, Attitude Inc. won the match. Spencer Powers pulled out a pipe out of his sling to knock out both members of the crew.
Your referee for this contest, Dangerous Drew Thomas.
Yes, that is me, ring announcing. As it's always a fun experience to do the ring announcing for any particular wrestling show. And I seem to do better off the cuff than on the cuff. But getting back to what I was saying about New Midwest, Guy Smith and Perry Winkle.
That's the ring again.
Good grief, he wanted the bell rang again? Guess he didn't hear it the first time, I don't know. Austin Lane, one point out, is the winner of the Alberta J. Murray Memorial Tournament. The trophy functions as a kind of a money in the bank briefcase where he can ask for a championship match at any time against whomever is the champ, and he plans to cash it in at the Rantoul show on November the 5th against whoever is the champion at the time, and they're going to finally sell that idiotic triad where Dead Sexy, Aaron Matthews, Jeff Harris, and Jimmy Carrot got themselves a 3-on-1 handicap match against Harker Dirge, who was champion at the time. They got the title from him. Jimmy Carrot got the pin. We at the nosebleed seats in the St. Louis wrestling community are only recognizing Jimmy Carrot as the champion. We're not recognizing Aaron Matthews or Jeff Harris as champion because neither of those got the pin, and the heavyweight title is a singles title, not a six-man title. So the person who got the pin is the champion as far as we're concerned. So, and we are going to take a look at Jimmy Carrot next week. Main event on our next episode of the NBS will be Jimmy Carrot taking on Matt Cage in a one-on-one contest. The interesting factoid about that match is Jimmy Carrot captured his first major singles title from Matt Cage, the Heritage Wrestling Coalition Championship. And speaking of that particular title, Guy Smith lost that belt in Arkansas, Blytheville, Arkansas, to a gentleman known as Alan Steele. So Alan Steele is the HWC champion. We don't know if that title is going to make its way back to Central Illinois. And with the chairman of the Heritage Wrestling Coalition going to Las Vegas, it's an open question as to who is going to chair the Heritage Wrestling Coalition in the future. Hopefully, someone will step up and continue that championship. And as of right now, there is no HWC title defense at the final Newbridge show that has been signed, which is kind of surprising to me because they've gotten some other wrestlers from Arkansas, but the reigning HWC champion is not among them. And Austin still with a break to the eyes of Guy Smith as the sun sets here in Urbana, Illinois. And Guy Smith with a hip toss. I don't know if he landed that elbow. It looked like Austin Lane moved out of the way, and Lane's going to bail. And Guy Smith is not going to let up. He's going to go after him into the parking lot. Far side of the parking lot where our cameras are. Austin Lane gets slugged down to the asphalt of the Busey Bank parking lot. And Guy Smith is taking it to the streets. And there's a forearm shot to the face. They're over on one of the barricades. And Guy Smith drops Austin Lane across the barricade. Guy Smith doesn't shy away from a fight. At the end of the tag team match at Newman West Blindside, all three members of Attitude Inc. just beat the living daylights in an incredible, gross display of poor sportsmanship, unsportsmanlike conduct against Derek Moss and Eric Logan. Smith and Powers and Winkle should have been fined and suspended for their actions. I mean, it was a beatdown and a burial and who knows what else. Whoa, look at this! Russian leg sweep onto the apron by Guy Smith. Guy Smith not letting up. Oh, but Austin Lane stands right back up and an inverted neck snap across the top rope. And goes to recover on Guy Smith. Guy Smith just rolls his shoulder for a 2 count, and Austin Lane pounds away on the head of Zero Height Guy Smith. So, New Midwest Wrestling's Ballroom Blitz featuring the 30 or more man Royal Rumble at Lanphier High School on October the 29th. Go to newmidwest.com for details. I have not seen Guy Smith's name on the card for the final New Breed show in Rantoul as of yet. It may not be booked. But Austin Lane is, and he will have a match earlier in the night against Jason Vendetta. And there's a neck breaker from Austin Lane. And he's going to go for a cover. It's like a 1 count. Austin Lane is going to put up his Alberta J. Murray trophy on the line against Jason Vendetta. If Jason Vendetta wins the trophy, he will most likely cash it in against the winner of the triple threat match for the title. The NBWA Championship in that playoff between all 3 members of Team Sexy.
Oh my God, that had to hurt.
And the cashed-in trophy, the title will be on the line in a ladder match. Guy Smith with a kick to the back of Austin Lane and a lariat. Side elbow by Guy Smith. Swing and a miss. Samoan drop. And a 2 count. The November 5th show for New Breed. Go to facebook.com/newbreedwrestling to find out the latest information on the final New Breed event. As Guy Smith off the ropes. Hip toss into a backbreaker. And a Russian leg sweep to follow up. Lane just lays across one shoulder, but Guy Smith just rolls the other one and gets out quite easily. Zero Hype is not someone to be toyed with. He is a 10-year veteran. And there's a power slam from Guy Smith. 2 count. Drew Thomas with a count of 2. Guy Smith will not go away. Austin Lane facing some tough competition here in Central Illinois. Oh no! Knee to the gut and a flying drop kick takes down Guy Smith. Gutbuster type of move. There's a cover. 1-arm cover. results in a 2 count. Austin Lane needs to really put his full body weight across the shoulders of Guy Smith to hold him down without very much weight across those shoulders. Guy Smith is just going to roll out pretty easily as he just hit Lane with a spine buster. Only a 2 count. It's going to really take something big to put either of these men away. For either of these men to become victorious, they're going to have to do something very impactful and hard-hitting. Guy Smith going to the top rope, gets intercepted. Austin Lane delivers that knee to the head. And Austin Lane gonna climb up. But he gets shoved down. Guy Smith to the top. Frog splash off the top. 1, 2. Oh, no. 2 count. 240, 250 pounds. Crashing down across the chest of Austin Lane. And Guy Smith maybe looking for the belly-to-belly slam, or maybe the little inspiration. He's going for the belly-to-belly. Austin Lane headbutts his way out. Guy Smith charges and crashes into Drew Thomas. But there's the belly-to-belly. And Drew Thomas is a active professional wrestler. I find it hard to believe. Drew Thomas has taken an awfully long time to recover from a splash in the corner. And you'd think for an active wrestler, Drew Thomas would take a little bit more abuse than that. It looks like Austin Lane hit a low blow, drop kick to the head, and there's the cover. 1, 2. Oh no!
Your winner and the new NBWA Midwest Champion, the human highlight reel, Austin Lane!
I don't believe this. Low blow, drop kick to the head is enough. Austin Lane puts away Zero Hype Guy Smith and has captured the NBWA Midwest Championship. Just 1 week after Guy Smith won it from Jason Vendetta, the former champion, we have a new Midwest champion, and Austin Lane.
Once again, the new NBWA Midwest Champion, the human highlight reel, Austin Lane!
11 minutes and 45 seconds. He says he's taking that title down to Arkansas.
We want to thank everyone for joining us tonight here in Urbana, Illinois for the Sweet Corn Festival. Be sure to check out facebook.com/newbreedwrestling.
Well, we gotta get out of here. This is Matt, Conservative Crime Fighter. We'll see you next week.